Okay, welcome to Booking 101, Session 3. This session is about conversations. Does it scare you literally to death to think, okay, I started this business and I've got people's names on this list and I have time to see them, but what do I say to them? To me, that's the scariest part of all, because it's like, I've never done this before. I don't know what to say. Or perhaps you came from a sales background and you think you do know what to say. Let me give you a little clue. Forget everything you've ever learned before, okay? Because Mary Kay is not a pushy booking, scheduling type of a business. It's very laid back. It's very easygoing. It's very unrushed. It's not pressured. It's not harassing. So perhaps you might have to throw away some of the things you've learned in other businesses. And I really want you just to grasp what I'm going to show you in these next few videos, because this is the way to run a successful, fun, easy-going Mary Kay business. You are an entrepreneur, and entrepreneurs start businesses to make money. So guess what? We are in business to make money. We're not in business to have a hobby. Now, you know what? Mary Kay can just be a hobby for you if you want. Hobbies cost us money. And so if it's your hobby, then you just buy your makeup at half price and you come and hang out with your girlfriends and you travel with us and you just have fun and your confidence grows and you learn awesome stuff. That's a great benefit. But if you want to make money, then this video is super important for you. This conversation video. In your Getting Started workbook, we saw this in our earlier video, the 8 core skills in Mary Kay. You're going to master them. But the most important skill you have to master is the first link in the entire chain, which is booking. So what is this booking? Booking really just means scheduling appointments. And so what am I going to say to get people to schedule appointments? Do I have to yell and scream? Do I talk ugly? Do I be rough? Do I beg? Do I cry? No, 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 no. You do not do any of that. You do not do any of that. You're going to do the simple approach that I'm going to teach you. Now, the conversations that I'm going to show you are written down for you. Guess what? You don't have to make anything up. And I would really suggest don't make anything up. Follow what I have right here on these sheets, okay? So in your Getting Started workbook, the first page we're going to talk about is this, that professionals work their business with kind, consistent follow-up. Guess what? You've got 30 to 100 people on your sheet already. That's why you're already listening to this video, because you've already done that. You already have your calendar marked to know when you're going to do it. So now you want to be kind and consistent. Those are your 2 words. I am kind and consistent. That's how you run your business. Okay? This is what kind consistence looks like. You're excellent. You have dependability. People know when you say something, you're going to do that. You're honest. You don't say things you're not going to do. What you say, you stand behind your word. Because you know, Welch's wow women means women of their word. Just so you know. Integrity. Appreciation. People, when they talk to you, they should feel so appreciated. That's why pushy, ugly, harsh tactics, they don't work for us. So don't do that. You want to always make them feel appreciated. You want to be a woman of diligence. You want to be a woman of focus. Focus does not mean rushed. It does not mean crazy. It just means you know where you're going and you're paying attention. Predictability. You should be so predictable in your business that you know exactly what's going to happen next. Kindness, perseverance, because I'm going to talk to you about getting no's. Persevering means we understand that no's are part of what we do. They might say, oh, hurt my feelings a little bit. I wish she hadn't said no. But we just say, that's okay. She's just a no. I'm heading on to the next yes. Persistence, where we do not quit. And joyful expectation. Guess what? You can be successful in this business. Just go ahead and say it. I am successful in my business. I am an entrepreneur. I am making trips to the bank every day. I am loving being my own boss. You speak to yourself with words of affirmation, with words of faith, with words of belief, because you know what happens when you talk about things you don't want? That's what you get more of. So you want to talk about things that you want and you believe that God has prepared for you. And those things are statements of faith that we know that God is ahead of you working everything out. God is bringing people into your path. He's bringing women's names to your mind. He's giving you the words to say. Guess what? He's giving you the words to say. Now, this is what happens. The majority of sales do not happen the first time you talk to somebody. For instance, if you knew me and I was not in Mary Kay, but I was your neighbor, and you called me and said, Sandy, and you know what? I probably wouldn't be home. You probably leave a message on my phone, or I'd be busy, so you have to leave a voicemail, which is typical. If you call 20 people, you're going to leave 12 to 15 voicemails. So you leave a voicemail, and I am super busy. I didn't even listen to it. And immediately after you left me that voicemail, you sent me a quick text. So I saw the text, and I said, oh, she's left me a voicemail. I didn't even get to hear it. And so, that's okay. Don't wonder why she didn't call. Just go and say, girl, she's crazy busy. I know she is. 3 days later, guess what you're going to do? You're going to call me again with an even nicer, shorter little message. Friendly, kind. You have focus, but you're kind, and you're persistent, but you're kindly consistent, kindly persistent. And this is what happens. After the second time, I thought, oh my word, she's called me twice. I've got to give her a call back. Something happened in my life. Somebody got sick. Something just blew up. You know how life is. And so I didn't call you. But maybe I replied back to your text and said, girl, I got your message. I'm going to try to give you a call tomorrow morning. So I replied back. I'm connected. And then 3 days later, if I still didn't call you back, you're going to send me another message. You're going to call me again and say, Sandy, I know that you are super busy and I'm super busy too. This is going to be the last message I leave you. And if you can't call me back, it's quite all right, girl. I'm going to give your gift certificate to somebody else and you can call me when it's good for you. And we will get together. I'll call you in a couple months. Okay, so basically, the reason you never get rid of me, you don't throw me away. You called me, and then 3 days later, and you left me a text. 3 days later, you called me and you left me another text. And 3 days later, you thought to yourself, man, this girl's really busy. So I know she's busy. I'm going to say she's busy. You left me the third message, and you left me the third text. So call and a text. 3 days later, a call and a text. 3 days later, a call and a text. And then, if I don't respond back to you after that third call and a text, you just move my name over to 2 months from now. So let's say this is the month of May. You call me the first time with a call and a text. You wait 3 days if I didn't reply, and you call me the second time with a call and a text. And if I still didn't reply, it's not because I'm mean and ugly and I hate your guts. I don't. I love you. I'm just crazy. You know it? We people are crazy, aren't we? So 3 days later, you called me with the third call and a text. And if I did not reply after that, then you just draw a little arrow by my name and you said, she's busy. Let's give her a couple of months. So May, June, July. In July, I'm going to call Sandy back. So you just make a little note by my name, July. And then in July, guess what you do? You call me one time, call on a text. Call me the second time, call on a text. Call me the third time, call on a text. The same process, because I will eventually, you will be able to get together. So how exciting that this is kind of conversations, but it's part one of the conversations, because I want you to understand how we work as crazy busy people, okay? So you got that? Does that make sense to you? Good.